Hi guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. In this video, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to go and make an animated chibi in Live2D. Highly requested video that's gonna take a really long time, so I know I'd appreciate it if you liked and subscribe. Teehee, because pain.
How could this happen to me?
Oh god, he's so big!
That's what she said.
Yeah, you see my cute little gaming monkey right here? It's actually a chibi that I animated for my boyfriend because he also is a Twitch streamer. I will link him down below if I remember. But he's not super comfortable with having a face cam on, so I figured having like a cute little chibi is the best option so that it's not a PNG tuber, because sometimes like he plays with friends and sometimes just doesn't want to sit in a Discord call by himself. So it's not a PNG tuber, it's not a VTuber. It's literally just a little chibi that's supposed to look like him that kind of just acts as the little avatar for his stream. And I made a video about this, making him this monkey on TikTok.
My BF wanted to start streaming again, so I made him an animated chibi.
Everything just disappears. Don't wanna be someone else, just
Look how cute it is.
And a lot of people were asking either one, can I, like, are there any to buy off Etsy? My Etsy. I also have an Etsy shop selling my art and Twitch assets and stuff. This is honestly a really convoluted process, so I'm going to try my best to go and show you guys how to go and make a little animated monkey guy, just like the one I made my boyfriend. So, what you need to do is you need to go and first find a drawing program that either is Photoshop or can export into a Photoshop file. Reason being, Live2D accepts file imports that are in a PSD file, which is the Photoshop file. So I love to illustrate in Clip Studio Paint. Also, it goes on sale like super often. Never buy Clip Studio Paint full price. You're literally gonna get scammed. Get Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint or any other program that can export a layered Photoshop file. So I'm gonna go and open Clip Studio Paint. Also for reference, I use Clip Studio Paint EX. Alright, so here's my Clip Studio Paint, and I am going to go and make a new file and make it 2000 by 2000. I love working in large files and just downsizing them later because small files always, the resolution always gets really messed up and then it gets really pixely and stuff like that. So 10 out of 10, do not recommend that. Make it 2000 by 2000. Okay, and then once you have your working file open, then what you're gonna wanna do is go and sketch out the base chibi that you're gonna go and animate. For me personally, I wanna go make like a cute little gaming frog. You know how like my monkey was like gaming monkey? I wanna make a gaming frog similar to the frog emotes that I've made. Also, by the way, if you're into frogs by any chance, let me go and proposition you real quick, cause your girl actually made a lot of frog emotes. I also have frog emotes for free, okay? On my website, and then I have more frog emotes, for money though, on my Etsy shop. And I made, I'm about to go make some Christmas frog emotes for Etsy because I really love themed emotes. I think they're so cute, so, you know. Oh god, why is this frog looking a little funny? But yeah, I love themed emotes, so I want to go make some to celebrate Christmas as well. Also, I normally sketch an obnoxious green color, but since frogs are also green, I'm just gonna, you know, sketch in an obnoxious blue color instead, just so I can see the sketches better. We get the nubs for the arms. Okay, and then the frog is gonna be, right, this is the mouse hand, so this is the hand that has the mouse. Yeah, here's a keyboard. The frog isn't gonna be typing anything legible though. Also, I mean, if you want me to go make you one of these, slide into my email. My email should be linked down below if I remember. I do commissions for these. I've done them before, but it's about like $80 to $100 if you want a commission version of something like this. It's just because it just simply takes me so much time. Okay, I need to make this canvas bigger. Oopsies. There we go. Just to have more room for the desk. Close enough, you know? It's like a... This looks like a little desk. Anyways, this is the sketch that I'm gonna go with because adding the headset was a lot of work. So the tricky part about making an animated little chibi in Live2D when you are illustrating is that everything needs to be on a separate layer. So when you're drawing, you have to like separate everything. So mentally you gotta look at it and be like, okay, so what are the separate layers you need to break this chibi down into? The back of the body needs to be one layer. The left arm needs to be on its own layer. The right arm needs to be on its own layer. Each eye, or I just put the eyes together because I don't make it wink because I keep the eyes on both eyes on the same layer. The mouth on a separate layer. The mouse, the keyboard, and the desk all on separate layers. So that like if you were to move, basically try to imagine like if you were to, what are the pieces in this animation you're going to be moving, right? The frog is gonna blink. The frog is gonna bounce a little bit. The frog's arms are gonna move the mouse and the keyboard. So normally I just draw the mouse like attached to the hand because they just move together. But the other arm and the keyboard need to be separate because the keyboard is gonna stay still, but the hand is gonna move over the keyboard. So those are the components that are moving. So when these movements are happening, let me try to show you, okay? Like inevitably when they're moving, you know, like if this, my little keychain from my keychain store was like on this part of the penguin, when if this is the arm, it's gonna move on a joint like this, right? But then like when it moves down, this part of the penguin's body is gonna show. So if you didn't color it in because you were being lazy, then suddenly there's gonna be a big gap there. And then same if the arm goes up and you didn't color it in down here, the ring light is really washing it out, there'll be a gap there. So the entire body needs to be illustrated on its own layer, all fully colored and shaded and everything, so that if the arm is moving like this, on top of it, like the layer is on top of the body layer, that there is no random gaps that's gonna happen from not fully illustrating the previous layer. Alright, and then now we are going to go and draw our separate layers, and this is gonna take a while. Here we go, here is the finished frog illustration, just the illustration, not the animated portion. So let me go and like move my camera out of the way so you can see the layers. But if you look over here, I have all my layers named and everything is separated to its own layer. So if I just kind of like hide everything right now, and I can just delete the sketch layer. But yeah, so I put the back, the frog base, and the eyes on the same layer. I called it frog back. I have the eyelids on a separate layer to make the frog blink. And then I have the mouth on a separate layer. I have the table and the keyboard all on one layer. And then I have the right arm left arm, right arm, and the other arm all on separate layers. And then when you finally put them all together, this is what you get. And then now we're just gonna go and save this file and then open it in Live2D. Okay, so we're now in Live2D. This is a previous animation I was working on. So we're gonna file and then new and model. We have Live2D open. So we're gonna want to go and find our Photoshop file, which is right here that we just saved, and go and drag it into the part section. It's gonna take a while to go and load. And here is our frog. If we did it correctly, it should all import. Select the first layer here, hold shift, and then select the last one. So it will select all of our layers here. And yeah, if everything is selected, if you see these boxes or rectangles around your layers, if these rectangles aren't showing up, then you didn't select all the layers properly. Then we're gonna want to go and click this auto button, and then down here under preset, we click the drop down, and then you want to go and click standard. And this should automatically add a mesh to every single element. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna be like filming some portions of this on my TikTok as I am just making this YouTube video just so I don't have to do it once. So if it looks a little bit trippy, yeah, that's why. So now in this box here are our parameters, which we need to go and set up. So first you just want to I just picked the first one, right click it, edit parameter. And then you want to give it a name that corresponds with what it is. So I'm just going to do like right arm. Now to go and add nodes, you just click this. And then in the layer selection here, make sure you click the correct element, which is arm R. And if it is selected properly, then it should be meshed on this side. This button adds 2 nodes and this button adds 3 nodes. I'm gonna add 3. And then there's this slider here. So we just wanna go and click this button all the way to the left. And then on this side, I just want to go and like adjust my arm accordingly to where I want it to be. But yeah, so we just want to keep moving the arm. At each node here is going to be one position of the arm, right? So the arm would be like here, 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 for instance, something like that. And then the algorithm in the animation program will just, as smoothly as possible, move your arm from here to here. Like, it'll just figure out the best pathing possible to move it. So we basically just want to, at each node, figure out where is the most natural place to go and put the arm. Here, okay, let me go, like zoom up this way so you can see better, so my fat ass forehead isn't blocking the way. But we basically want to move the arm in a way that kind of looks like you're just, you know, typing on a keyboard, something like that. So on the leftmost node here, the first node, I have the arm reaching over. And then on the middle node, I kind of want the arm to kind of come up a little bit. So I might just like, I might just make it like a little bit more smushed. I just like doing that just to kind of give it like a moving backwards effect. And then for moving over here, oh yeah, I need to fix this. And then we're just gonna kind of like make it look like the frog is swiping all the way over to the right side here. Maybe something like this. Something here. A little bit longer. Kind of looks like the frog is reaching for some keys. Let me see how this looks first. I don't like how far or how smushed I made this arm look. Okay, but yeah. So I think this might be fine with the arm kind of like swiping across the keyboard like this. So now we have the right arm rigged. Now we have to go rig all the components. So for the left arm, again, right click, edit parameter, and then I can't tell left from right, by the way. I don't know if you already figured that out, but so I'm gonna click the arm with the mouse, and then I'm gonna add 3 nodes for this as well. So maybe like the first node is just gonna be the arm kind of like this. And basically just wanted to get that like swiping across the desk look that the keyboard had too. So we're gonna rotate it a little bit, slide the arm over, just smush it down a little bit so it kind of gives it a more like depth look. Turn it like this, like so. Alright, and then here, the last node, I'm gonna turn it all the way. Make sure I move the arm over here. There's definitely better ways to do this, by the way. Like, I'm not the most proficient at Live2D. I don't know all the tips and tricks. I'm just showing you guys, like, how I do it. Okay, there we go. So now we have 2 things animated or rigged. We have the mouse moving, and then we have the arm moving across the keyboard. And then now, let's see, we're gonna go do the body bounce. So I'm gonna add this, edit parameter. So basically, I just kind of like to animate like a bouncing animation so the character just isn't so stiff. So again, we're gonna click this parameter. I'm gonna go click the frog back, and then I'm just gonna add 2 nodes. This one's only needs 1 when the frog is up, and then we're gonna click body bounce, and then I'm just gonna move the mouth down. Actually, we can move everything together. We're gonna select all 3 of these for body bounce. So this basically would move all 3 components. It kind of like, it just groups them together, and then we're gonna shrink it like this so that everything moves together, but besides the arms. We're just gonna keep the arms in the same spot. So now, if we do it like this, okay, wait, like this, I want the mouth to go down. I think I messed up here a little bit, but it's okay. We always make mistakes. I should have put the mouth on the same layer as the body, because I don't know if I might animate the mouth. I still don't even know. Right click, edit parameter, mouth, apparently. Click the mouth. Okay, so now I need to click this one, so we're gonna have the mouth here, and then if the body is down, the mouth needs to go and follow. Okay, and then lastly, we need to animate the eyelids. So right click this, edit parameter, eyelids, and then okay. And the eyelids are only gonna have 2 parameters. They're either gonna be open or closed. So let me click the eyelids, and then let me go add the 2 parameters. So I need to move this up. And we're just gonna like flatten it all the way so that you can't see it. I just want to make sure the eyelids don't accidentally double up with some aspects of the drawing here. Okay, let me click off. All right, you can't see the eyelids, pog. And then I want the eyelids to close. So this is not quite all the way. So we're just gonna open it and then just kind of fix it like so. Sometimes if it doesn't cover it all the way or something, you can mess with the mesh a little bit. Just click and drag the triangles to make sure they cover all of the iris. So I'm just gonna click and drag the mesh up just to cover everything. All right, and cool. Now the frog. Ooh, actually, hold on. I don't want it to blink this severely though. I want you to still be able to see a little bit of black like so. So that means the eyes are closed like so. So let me just test the animation to see that everything runs smoothly. All right, there we go. Okay, now we have the blinking frog like so. Okay, wait, this looks really cute. We have all the elements rigged and now we need to go and animate. So we're gonna go and make sure you hit file, save your rig, and I'm gonna save this as frog gift2. I just like to save with a lot of numbers. Okay, it's saved here. We're gonna close this. Now under this drop down menu here, where it says model, click that and click animation. Now, all right, and then now you see this like very small movie tile thing. We're gonna click that, create new scene, and we're just gonna go and create a movie scene. Hit OK. All right, right here, we want to find our frog GIF file and just drag it onto the screen. All right, and it's not scaled properly. We need to go fix this real fast. So if we just click right here, scene 1, where what it says, we're gonna change the size and the width to the size and the height and the width that we use to make the frog. I actually ended up changing the file size halfway through because I needed it to be wider. So the width was about 2600 and the height was about 2000. Oh, I don't want to fix aspect ratio, my bad. And scene name, I don't know, frog animation, all of this stuff looks good. So we're gonna want to click and drag our frog so that it is center, or our animation. Let me just center this guy. All right, cool. Okay, and then now we're gonna want to click this purple drop down here and then click Live2D parameters. Now, we did not use all the parameters that they offer. So you see where there's this little like smiley dude. We're just gonna, you know, hide all of these. It's gonna take a minute, give me a second. We're just gonna go hide all the parameters that we didn't use. Okay, so now, see this gopher guy right here? Just click it, and then poof, they're all gone. All right, and then this animation loop probably, I'm gonna make it about 5. We're gonna zoom out a little bit. And then you wanna drag everything to the gray bar right here. And then we can start rigging. Now you just need to go and move parameter, and then when you move your parameter somewhere, it will create a, I gotta zoom, I'm gonna have so many zoom in cuts, I'm gonna go insane when I'm editing this. You're gonna want to move the parameter, and then it would go and make a little node here at the time slot you move the parameter. Really rig like element by element. So I will first figure out where I want the arm to move, then how I want everything else to move, and then if things don't match up, then I'll fix it along the way. So we're gonna first start with the arm. So I want to just start the arm all the way to the left, and then, you know, we just like to vary it a little bit. Let's move it to the middle. And then as you move it, the animation software will just use big math computations to make the animation smooth from point A to point B. So you see how smooth this is right here? I want the movement to be a little bit faster though, so if we click it, we can just drag the nodes around, kind of mess around with it a little bit. I want the animation to be faster because it's supposed to be like somebody playing on a keyboard, you know? And that's a little bit, they wouldn't move that slowly. So here we go. So I need to move the nodes around, and it's just a lot of adjustments. All right, so here I added a bunch of nodes, and to make sure everything loops nicely, you want your node at 0 seconds and the node at the very end to be the same. So therefore everything will loop properly. So then if I play it like this, just kind of like randomly added a couple of nodes, this frog is a little bit angry. But see, because the beginning and the ending node was the same, then therefore it's smooth, it flows a little bit smoother. Yeah, it looks a little aggressive, but it's not bad. You know, our froggle boy is a little angry. Okay, then the arm with the mouse, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna move the node. I'm gonna start it in the middle node this time. Cute. All right, and then now I want to add the body bounce, and this is where everything goes wrong because like the body bounce, oh, not the mouth. This always messes everything up. Like this always messes everything up, the body bounce, but it's okay. it's a slow process. So I'm gonna start this, and then I kind of want the frog to bounce like maybe like a little bit in. All right, so now I have the frog bouncing. And then I also like to add, so the way the animation software works, if you have these nodes at 0 on one side, and then you made 2 separate nodes here that were all the way on the other side of the slider, the animation software will basically take the entire duration of these 3 seconds to make the movement from point A to point B. So the longer of a gap between the 2 nodes, the slower the animation will be. But the closer the 2 nodes are, the faster it will be. So I just like to set 2 little points with the 0, 0 again. So I know I have a node here that says that sets both of the body bounce and the mouth to 0. But I will set another 2 right here, just so that like the way the software will calculate it, it will start from here. It will register, okay, body is supposed to be here. And then here it registers, oh, the body is supposed to be squat. So then it will move, it will start squatting from this point, from like 2 seconds and 2.1 seconds in, not 0 seconds in. I'm hoping this makes sense. Which means I also need to keep the eyelids here at 0, and then I'm gonna make the frog blink along with it. And then we can bring the frog back up to normal here. All right, and then let's see how this looks. All right, this looks pretty cute. I honestly didn't mess up this badly this time. Normally there's a lot of stuff that goes wrong, and then I'm just like, oh, so much more stuff to fix. But all things considered, this honestly doesn't look that bad, considering the fact that, you know, we rigged this pretty quickly. This honestly is so cute. I like it, I like it. Make sure you save the file just in case. We're gonna hit save, and then there we go. Now we have frog animation. And then we're gonna wanna go and export this. File, go to File, Export Image Movie, and we want to export this as a GIF. Fix aspect ratio, loop, high quality, make background transparent. This is very important. You don't want to show Live2D logo. I have the paid version. I don't know, Pro for indie individual use. Yeah, got the Pro version. It's on sale if you're a student, so 10 out of 10. And then you're gonna just want to save your frog GIF. Alright, and here is our super cute little frog GIF or animated. Dude, honestly, I'm gonna coin the term gifttuber, bro. Cause like, honestly, better than a PNG tuber, because you don't gotta sit in a call with it. And it's like, it moves more, I guess. But it's also not as high effort as a VTuber, because your girl don't got thousands of dollars to make a VTuber model. But low-key, high-key really want to make a monkey VTuber model, so we'll see about that. And if I do, I'll make a YouTube video on my process on making it, because I'm gonna cry. It's gonna be so hard. But if we want to go and add this to our OBS, I'm gonna try to show you as best as I can. So this is my YouTube desktop. Why do I have so many random stuff here? Anyways, we're gonna want to hit the plus button under sources, and then we're gonna want to add an image, because a GIF actually does count as an image. And then add animated froggy, and then we're gonna want to hit OK and find our frog. And here's our frog gaming, and then we're gonna hit OK. It's a huge file because we made it really big. Then we're just gonna want to make it smaller, much smaller, just gonna the size that you want. I just like using really big files, I don't know, in case you wanna, what if you want to make like a just chatting scene with a frog this big? Well, now you can, you know? But yeah, we're just gonna want to drag it to the size that we want. We're just gonna, you know, probably make them like this big, something like this, and just keep her cute little frog in the corner. And yeah, there you go. And now we have our cute little froggy on screen with a transparent background because we made it into a GIF. So basically, I like making them into GIFs because with a GIF, even though it's lower res, lower quality, you can get transparent background, so you don't have to deal with the hassle of using a chroma key to key out a random color. It just is easier in my opinion. But if you like this video, I would appreciate it if you guys like to subscribe, because I've got more of these to come. I'm about to go make a YouTube video real fast on how to go and make a listing on Etsy, and how I would list this product on Etsy, my little frog. So if I'm wearing the same outfit for like 10 videos, that's why I'm bulk filming all my content. I feel like a smart person should. Oh, also I stream on Twitch. Go check me out on Twitch, okay? I stream 5 days a week. But again, I hope to see you guys in another video. Peace.